Hi everyone, it's Peg, and it is time for Tag It Tuesday. Sherry over at Cards and More by Sherry, I'll put a link or an iCard or something to her channel, has a new Facebook group, and she's been doing this for a while over on Google and on her blog, but she's just decided to change it up. And so what she's doing is she's moved it to Facebook so that you can post to a Facebook group over there. It seems like blogs just aren't getting the traffic these days, and I understand that. So we are moving. I've been doing this at least a year now, and this year it's all about color. So um, this month, the tag is focusing on primary colors. So that's like your red, blue, yellow. And when I do tags, I typically do more than one at a time just because I'm not sure what direction I'm going to go with this. So let's play, shall we? Okay, because we are working with primary colors, that would be red, blue, yellow, I decided that this month, being the time of the month and the month that it is, we are celebrating for Memorial Day. Memorial Day was originally called Decoration Day, and it was to honor the soldiers from the Union and Confederate armies that died during the Civil War. Well, of course, that was a long time ago, and I remember my grandmother and the Daughters of the American Revolution and all of that stuff from way back. But now things have changed a bit and traditions have changed a bit. And so back in 1971, Memorial Day became a federal holiday here in the United States. And we celebrate Decoration Day, which is now Memorial Day, as a way of honoring those that have been in the service and have died for us. So the flags are flown and lowered to half-mast and then raised again at high noon. There are visits to the cemeteries. They decorate the cemeteries to honor those that have fallen. And it's just one of those days where we think of all of those marching bands and National Guardsmen and the Armed Forces members and all of those people who have served for us. So what I'm doing is I am making some tags that I will share with some service members. I am going to the Veterans Hospital on Wednesday with my husband, and I'm sure I will see some people there that I feel are deserving of my thanks for their service. And it's appropriate at this time to do that for these people. So I'm just really proud that, my husband served, that we have service members in my family, and that they are there to keep us safe. So, symbolically, stars and stripes are what we think of when we think of the United States, and the red, white, and blue we think of. Of course, the yellow is a little bit different thrown in there, but there are stars on our flag. So that's what I've done, is I've carried that through as a theme. And I've used the stencils and things on here that I think would be appropriate to that. Now you can just see that I've layered a number of different layers down. I'm mixing a little bit of paint with some light molding paste, and that's what I'm going to put through the star stencil to give it a little bit of dimension and that pop of kind of yellow gold on these particular tags. And if you see a service member, please thank them. Please let them know how much what they do for us means. And you know, right now we've been making cards for the freedom flights, and many of the people that are going on those freedom flights now are the ones that served during the 60s, which would have been the time I was in high school. And you know, many of the young men that I was going to school with were going off to service. And so it really hits home, because so many of the young men that I knew went to Vietnam, went overseas, you know, and did their service, and were not thanked a lot for the service that they gave at that time, because it was very unpopular. So, you know, and a lot of them didn't even have a choice. You know, we still had the draft. So let them know how special they are for protecting us and for keeping America safe. Well, I don't really have a whole lot to say about what I'm making, because you guys can kind of see everything that I've done. And the message here is to join us monthly for this challenge. It's going to be a fun one. It always is. There's lots of tags out there to watch. You know, Sherry's already got her video up. I know I talked to Shell today, and I know she'll be posting hers tomorrow, so watch for that. And I will try to put some, either an iCard above or some links below to Sherry's video and to the Facebook group, and join us. You know, just come in and let us know that you'd like to do this. And you know, you don't have to do a video. You can just take a photo and post it in there, because we'd love to see it. There's a folder set up for each month, and actually Sherry has done one since the beginning of the year. So if you want to start back in January and do that challenge and post a tag for each month, I think January was the Pantone color of the year. It was kind of a pink blue. I have a tag someplace for that. I don't know where it is. I'll have to see if I can find it and put it in the folder. But just, you know, whichever ones tickle your fancy. You don't have to do every month if you don't want to. You know, if you're busy and got something going on, that's fine. But I know Sherry would really appreciate seeing what you've done. She does a great job of organizing this, and I appreciate her. So let her know I sent you. Let her know you've come to have a good time. I always have a good time with Sherry. Okay, let's bling those tags up, I guess. I have these tubs, and I sort things out by color. So a bunch of embellishments go into those tubs. So I might have a tub for blue and a tub for red and a tub for yellow, and so I can just go pull the tubs for primary, and I can find the things that are going to work with this. So you can see I quickly came up with some blue ribbon to tie through those tag holes, and I also found some bling that I thought was appropriate. I used Buttercup
which I thought was a yellow. And the way it's coming out, I think it's more of a yellow-orange for the ink. I like to use archival ink in the layers just because they don't blend so much. But that's it for now.